fog and stuff has rolled up from the bottom of the mountain, because this side of my tarp or bug net is completely wet. This side is completely dry. Sally, I think her tent collapsed a little bit. It looks like she stayed dry. Good morning. It is foggy this morning. Alright, so it's breakfast time. I'm sitting in Sally's dog tent cooking. Because it's kind of drippy outside, so. Anyway, this is what's for breakfast. This is the only snack I've got other than energy chews. So I'm gonna have this instant latte. And it's got like collagen and stuff, so it's actually a protein coffee. I think I'm gonna add an extra thing of coffee to it, and a peanut butter chip cookie bar thing. So yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll probably get back in the hammock for a little bit, maybe. I don't know, it's already 8:30. So we'll see what we end up doing. But for now, we'll cook some breakfast. Alright, so I'm just kind of still sipping on my coffee. The fog finally lifted. Got everything packed up. And we're ready to hit the trail. So, but beautiful morning, especially with the sun this morning. We'll hit the trail. We got about just under 6 miles, I think, to the car. About 900 feet of elevation gain. So we'll see what we see today. One last look. So I did rebuild the fire ring a little bit last night, so it was definitely a nice fire. One of the nicer fires I've had in a while. But man, slept great last night. I did get up like at 11:30 and readjust my tarp to set it lower, because I saw that there was like some thunderstorms and stuff. I didn't hear it thunder last night, but man, just listening to the sound of the rain on the tarp and stuff. Sorry, I don't get one last picture. It was just so peaceful. It's honestly probably one of the better campsites I've had too. I mean, I know, like, you don't have really great views there because, it is treed in a good bit, but and seeing the city lights last night, just it's all been good. I know I'm rambling. I think I'm rambling, but all that to say, I really enjoyed it. Glad we stayed there. Glad we got there early last night so we could gather firewood and go and get water and all that, because we had plenty of leftover water, but I just went ahead and like dumped all the extra and on the fire, even though like it got rained on. I just wanted to make sure it was out. But man, really cool. So I was like, we got about 6 miles to the car roughly. It was like a 2-mile climb, which I think that's where the 900 feet is. So it shouldn't be like too bad, but 2.5 days without a meal, and yeah, I'm definitely ready for some real food when we get back. But for now, we'll just enjoy our hike out. I have a feeling this jacket's gonna be coming off sooner than later. So, where do we go? So we came down. Okay, so here's the trail, I think. You would think there'd be a blaze here, but I don't see one. I'm pretty sure this is it. So this is 0.07. I mean, it's just down below this hill. So, and I mean, like, that's the only trail looking thing I see. And I know it's to the right. And it crosses the road. I don't know, guy is being kind of goofy with my location because I'm standing on this road. So, okay. So, I'm pretty sure this is a trail. Because, I mean, there's no other trail. Sally obviously doesn't agree. She's like, where are we going? Sally, where are we going? I mean, this kind of looks like the trail. Come on, Sally. Yeah, now it shows we're on it. It's funny because it doesn't show us like being on that road, but we were on the road. So I don't know. Whatever. This is why I miss my watch, because like I just feel like the watch does a better job at tracking and stuff. And I have been like, I've already gotten the habit of like when I'm backpacking and stuff, like checking my watch for the time and heart rate. And man, I have missed my watch. Can't believe I left it this time. I just tell you. But you know, it's funny because, you know, my initial plan was to do like over a 20-mile loop. I'm starting at the Brian Reese trailhead. So, you know, when we were coming down and, you know, that RV was blocking the entrance to Brian Reese, that's why we ended up parking in Vogel and doing a shorter, I think although we might be doing like 18 miles or something. And, you know, I was kind of disappointed. But then I forgot my spoon, didn't have full meals, and so, you know, it's like, it just kind of fits with the whole, everything happens for a reason. Because you know, if I had been able to get in the Brian Reese, that would have been more miles, a little bit harder, and I just feel like I would have probably really been hurting for food. So this all worked out. I don't feel too fatigued, but definitely ready for some real food, like I said. But like I say, I feel like everything happens for a reason. So yeah, I'm never super happy when like things don't go to plan, but I just respect the process and, you know, just say, well, happened for a reason. So, man, look at this. This is so pretty. Oh, I love this. It's gonna take me forever to get out of here. I already know. But anyway, yep. So I'll just show you all the way out. I'll try to quit yammering. I feel like I'm just rambling, but man, it's just beautiful. What? This is a steep little descent coming off that from where that road is. This would be a tough climb up. Kind of see the fog in the valleys. I may be sitting on top of blood. I wonder if blood was fogged in this morning. I mean, this is steep. So we just camped right up there. Man, it's such a beautiful morning. Beautiful day. And it's funny because like we woke up this morning with all the fog. Like you wouldn't think we'd had such a pretty day today. Now I think it's supposed to be sunny the rest of the day, so we're not under threat of any kind of rain. And I will say we got lucky with the rain and stuff, because now that's why I got my umbrella and stuff, because it was calling for pretty significant rain, especially like yesterday. And like we got really blessed for the weather. It's like I don't think I could ask for better weather. I could have done with golly, this is a big step down. This is not meant for short people. Okay. I mean, seriously, like standing here, this is almost hip high. Not quite hip high, but I mean, that's over my knees. So I went kind of down this way. And I'm probably not going to do Sally Cam again today because she keeps shaking, and I'm not in the mood to play fetch with the GoPro. I need to find a better solution, because I love Sally Cam too, and I want to keep it in the videos and stuff, but I've got to find a better way to keep the attachment on. Because she just shakes so much, it's just hard. It's hard to put anything to stay, and like I guess her pack is just so old. I don't know, but like the stick thing that worked for most of the first day, it actually peeled off, like with like the red stuff from her pack. So just need to find some solution, but I just don't know what yet. So cool. All right, here's like a little campsite. So this is at 0.27 according to Gaia. And I definitely feel like you could probably hang a hammock in here between a couple of these trees. Looks like there used to be a fire ring here. You could set up a small tent here. Oh, okay. There's another little campsite right here. People cutting green stuff, trying to burn it. But nice fire pit here. Definitely more hammock friendly, I feel like. Because you could probably hang from there to there if you're not going to burn a fire. Or you could like camp up there and then just come down here to cook and hang out. Nice. And I will say that was not... Most of the campsites I've seen, like it's been shown on Gaia, but this one has not. Of course, it didn't show that camping area we was in either. It showed this one. Well, actually, no, it didn't either. So, anyway, I tried to show all the campsites that I've seen. You're definitely on a slant here. Like I say, you definitely probably better off in a hammock in this area, but pretty nice. Because like I said, before I came on this, I was trying to find where the campsites even were, and really couldn't find that much information. There was a couple of guys on YouTube that had done kind of like a walkthrough. That kind of helped some. So anyway, just keep making our way down. But yeah, I mean, as far as like the map that the park gives you, it doesn't show anything. It just shows the trail, but it doesn't show like campsites or anything. The only thing it shows is the shelter area, and it don't even show like where the path is to the shelters. It's kind of, I almost feel like the park map is kind of useless for like a backcountry map, because you would think it being a state park that they would at least map out the major like campsites or something. And it also doesn't break out like the mileage points either, like between major intersections. So anyway, no big deal. We got other sources, because like I haven't used the park map at all, hardly. The only thing I used it for was to see how long the nature trail was, because I thought about adding that on, but it's about a mile, and with us already doing like roughly 6 miles and me needing food. Probably won't do that today. But that'd be another reason to come back to Vogel and maybe do it and the other trail that goes around like the lake and stuff. So we'll see. Man, look at these views though. Well, these are some steep hills. I wonder if the trail used to go that way. Beautiful ridgeline views here. Alright, so I'm gonna start munching on some energy chews. It's salted watermelon. Alright, so this is Locust Stake Gap. There's a campsite here. Don't look like it's heavily used, but nice fire ring. You could probably hang a hammock between these two trees. Maybe clear out this and set up in the grass if you have a tent. Anyway, this is at 1.27. And now I'm really glad I stopped where I did last night, because that was going to be my other option, was there. And I don't hear any water or anything, so it makes me think the water is probably not close by. So, definitely glad we did what we did. Had to stop and delayer. It's been a little warm. This little climb. It was steep right out of that gap, and then it, I know, look, I'm sure y'all are like, what climb? But, man, it's beautiful, beautiful. So I just checked a minute ago. We got about 4.4 miles or so to the car. So anyway, so not too bad. Got 900 and some feet. Oh man. Sally, you're just too cute for words sometimes. You know that? You're just too cute. You're just too cute. Come on, lead the way. Or you want me to lead? I will say, I definitely think this side would be the steeper side to climb. Cause like, I didn't feel like the climb up we did Friday, the blood, was that bad. But this is a pretty long descent. I think it's like over 3 miles of climbing if you go up this way. So, I don't know, it's just parts of it seem really steep, so. This little area here is dry. Nice little rest rock here. Perfect for a little seat. I think Sally's ready to go. But this little rock and nice view. Pretty sure this right here through the trees, that's Slaughter. I think Blood is more to the left there. But this is at 1.51. Beautiful trail this morning. Like, this has been really well traveled. Now I will say this, both sides of the Coosa, where it doesn't overlap with Duncan Ridge, is a little more rooty and stuff than what was on Duncan Ridge. I didn't find Duncan Ridge that bad, but I don't know what the rest of it looks like, so. But overall, I mean, it's still in great shape. Like, you know, I definitely think I would rate this as moderate to difficult just because of the climbing that you have to do to make a full loop. You know, and I know a lot of people, like, I found a couple people who I think they overnighted and just did it in one day. I guess that's probably achievable if you don't go out to Blood, but I don't know. That sounds tiring. But that's a good little trail. Definitely pretty well marked. There's a couple of places where, like, you know, like this morning I'm pretty sure we was on it, but it wasn't blazed. So, holy pines. But other than that, I mean, it's been. No, Sally, you're not going after it. You ain't a bird dog. Quit. But yeah, it's just. I mean, overall, it's a really good trail. Really solid. Definitely think it would be, like I said, moderate to difficult. But I mean, if you do it over 2 nights, I definitely think, you know, anybody could do it probably. But I would definitely recommend going clockwise, because I think this climb going counterclockwise would be miserable, to be honest. And like I say, I love the sites we stayed at. Even though we were fogged in on Blood, I still really like that campsite. But anyway, we keep making our way around and down. Because I think we drop down into another gap and then we climb for a couple of miles before dropping back down into the valley with Vogel and all that. So, anyway. Not much water flow. It's kind of trickling over there, but not much. And I'll say this is the first water source we've seen of today that's actually flowing, but you'd have to go up there to get water. Oh, it's not even on the map here as being any kind of stream, but it's at 1.64. You can see, I mean, there's just nothing here. So there's a little bit of water down there. So here's some sort of old road bed. 1.75. So here's a nice little stream of water. Be a little bit easier to get to. But this little stream is not on this map. 1.77. Alright, so I'm gonna eat my cookie now. I decided not to do it this morning. I figured I'd walk a while and then enjoy it. Oh, look at that big rock. Oh, that's cool. So, a rocky area. 1.81, you got these rock fins. It's really cool. Let's go, Sally. Roughly 2 miles in, and I decided to pick a sunny spot, sit and have breakfast. So I finished my coffee, finished my protein cookie, drank some electrolytes, got my other energy chews out, and some gum. So we got about 3.7 miles or so to the car. 919 feet allegedly, but it said that when we left camp this morning, and we've had hills between here and there, so I don't fully trust that the 919 is right. But anyway, just sitting here soaking up the sun. Feels good. Sally has not laid down, surprisingly. She's probably like, it's too early to sit. But I've enjoyed it. Anyway, we'll get our pack on and keep on making our way to the car. This is a great little rest spot, though. Just sit here and listen to the birds. Alright, we pulled ourselves up. Now it's ready to go. I say we've had these little climbs, and it was not included in Gaia's estimation either. So just be prepared for a little more up than what you think you're going to do coming down. I mean, they've been short, so, and relatively gradual in spots. But still, when you're expecting mostly downhill before the 2 mile uphill, just mentally you're not ready. But it's gorgeous through the little pine forests and stuff. So here's another one of those little uphills. Right there's a steep little climb. I wonder if they rerouted the trail. Maybe the trail used to go that way. They got a little flag here kind of tell you to keep going that way. And this, I mean, there's no trail shown, so that's why I think maybe it's an old trail. Maybe an old road or something, but this is at 2.14. Nice little stream here with a little cascade. And Sally's like, nah, I think I'll wait. So, I don't have a name on Gaia. Maybe it's Wolf Creek. But this is at 2.22. That's the nicest stream we've seen for a while. It's really nice. Tree across the trail here, 2.31. And just past that is a stream crossing. Oh, over there's like a little campsite. This is just past the stream crossing. Ow. 2.33. Nice firing. Just where I can look up. I mean, the trees don't look the best. They're definitely well used. I mean, it's a good fire ring. Plenty of space here for a tent. I really don't see a super good place for a hammock, because I think this tree here is probably dead. But pretty nice for a tent if you trust these trees. I wonder what this looked like maybe 20 years ago when all these hemlocks and stuff were healthy. I'll tell you what, watch out. If you're too close to the right side, there's a hole right here. So we're approaching West Wolf Creek Road. Apparently there's some campsites over there. Looks like people have been camping there last night. So this is at 2.58. Where's the trail at, I wonder? It's got to be over there, right? Let's see. Coosa Backcountry. Well, it's an old looking sign. And it's weird because it kind of shows like another trail going up that way, but I don't see another trail. Oh. Sally, stay. Okay. crap, and we gotta pass right by them people. I was just seeing if there's a campsite over here. How long is that leash? So, leave it. It's a pretty stream. Oh yeah, over there's a nice campsite. So this is that. Come on, shake that. 2.64. This is pretty nice. Definitely a nice fire ring. Definitely hammock friendly, I feel like. Nice little cascade here. This would be great in the summer. But definitely, I feel like, I mean, you could probably fit some hammocks in here, but definitely fit some tents too. Because right here would be a perfect spot for a tent. Kind of a small fire ring. I would have expected a better fire ring. Anyway. Yeah, and you could definitely set up a hammock. And a few hammocks in this little area. We're going up the trail. Stay with me. Alright, and I think this is also where our climb starts too. Well, I hope this bridge is safe. Well, okay. Made it across. Definitely wouldn't try walking across the log because it's already broke. Anyway, now we start our climb. And I will note that from everything I heard and read online too, is that car camping site is, there's usually somebody there, so I wouldn't bank on using it for the backpacking loop. That looks like an old road. It's definitely really pretty. She's gonna take the wet option. Oh, this little stream, nice little stream. 2.81. Ooh, this is kind of washed out. This is at 2.92. Go south. So, got my trekking pole out to help me go up this climb. Just gonna take it nice and slow. Oh, this is a little campsite. This is nice. Not too many dead trees either. So this is at 2.98. And I don't show a camp symbol being here, but it's definitely a nice one. Check it out real quick. You got water right here. Definitely feel like you could probably hang a hammock in here, or probably over there maybe. Nice fire pit. Looks like it's used pretty good. Somebody made them a rock seat. That's cool. Little recliner. Nice little mossy spot for a tent. Really nice. So, yeah. Okay. I think about the only spot you could get a hammock is probably like right here. But I mean, it looks pretty good. No major dead trees or anything threatening you. And you could also probably clear this out and like set a tent here or right there. So I'm back on the trail. 3.02. Stream here, 3.11. Boy, the woodpeckers have been busy on this tree. This is a campsite that's actually on Gaia 3.26. Just right here on this little hill. And there's room there for a small tent. You don't really see a place for a hammock here unless you hang maybe over here. But nice fire ring, don't look like it's used much. Yeah, in order to hang here, you'd have to cut this tree here. So definitely tent friendly, not. And it would have to be a small tent with that. But if you need a campsite, 3.26. And it's like we're fixing to do another sharp little climb. So here at 3.37, there's a little stream. Need some water, Seth? See some cabins over there on the opposite ridge over here. Oh, I bet they got one heck of a view. Nice little rest rock right here. And even a rest stump. Oh, perfect height. it's so quiet on this side of the mountain. Looks like several young pines are coming in along this ridge here. This here looks like another old road bed. That's it. 3.56. Oh, look at this little grassy area. This is nice. No fire ring, but you can set up a small tent right here. And this is at 3.58. Not really a good place to hang a hammock. At least not that's immediately visible. But definitely a little small tent could fit there if you needed it. So I'm pretty sure we're looking at Coosa from here. Got that tree's just holding to the bank. That's cool. So looking how we're oriented, it looks like we're looking at Coosa. It's right here. .73, there's a nice little stream here. Wouldn't be too easy to get water there. You were trying to filter it for camp or something, but be there if you needed it, I guess. Alright, there's a good little source going right out of the ground. This is 3.76. Man, what a beautiful day. Perfect hiking temperatures. Man, I can't ask for better. It's just so mind-blowing that it's so foggy and wet this morning, and now it's this. It don't even look like it rained that much in this area. I think I checked it a little while ago and it was about a mile and a quarter more uphill to the gap before we start dropping down the other side into Vogel. But man, I've enjoyed this side. The climb up hasn't been bad. I mean, honestly, it's been really nice. There's a few little sections it's steep for just a short ways, and then it kind of just gradual after that. Kind of reminds me of like an old road grade where it's just kind of gradual. But man, I mean, I just really like it. Love the views, the blue sky, and the trail is like super nice. Like there's not a ton of rocks, roots, so it's just kind of cruisy, really. Like this here used to be, or is like, I don't know, there's a lot of dead here, but man, no fire ring either. Oh, there is a fire ring. So this is at 4.09. I mean, you kind of have to reconstruct this fire ring a little bit, but plenty of firewood. I could hang maybe over there. Just depends on if you trust these trees or not. But for a tent, you would definitely have to be on this side, because that is slanted. Pretty nice. It's in this little curve of the trail. You can tell we're approaching that road again, hearing all that traffic going up and down. So we're looking at Coosa. It's so crazy to see like where you've come from. And I think we were all the way up there yesterday. Can't ask for a better trail for the last, I mean, the trail has been really nice for the last probably like mile or so. It's just been relatively easy and just really nice. Just a smooth sailing kind of cruisy territory, or not territory, nice smoothie, just nice smooth terrain. You can't ask for better at the end of a trip when you're kind of running out of steam. Because I'll be honest, where I'm basically running on sugar for 2.5 days, it's starting to crash down. So I think I'll be happy to see the car. That's the first one of those I've seen. Too bad they don't have like a sticker or something like that. That would be cool. That cool signs at 4.2. That's the first one of those I've seen. So I wonder if that's a new like marker or an old one. It's just so nice. I'm just having a fantastic time today. Honestly, I was dreading this climb. I thought it was going to be worse than what it's been. I'm grateful it hasn't. But, man, just such a perfect hiking day, weather-wise. Up and over, come on. We're about 1.5 miles from the car at this point. Just checked. But I will say this stream waterfall thing is not on the map. It's not on Gaia anyway. It's super pretty though. Man, there's a nice breeze here. See, it's not on here. 4.43. That's really nice. That's really pretty. Go south. That's cool. Go. Lead the way. So looking at the map, I'm pretty sure this little hill right here below Coosa, That's where we were at this morning, last night. I like the bark bridges. It works. So this little wet area here is at 4.64. Wonder how much longer that'll be up. I don't know if that was like an old road or something. I stop and deal here and drink a little more of my element. Just to give me a little more salt. I don't think we're far now. Man, I was burning up, so I had to delay a little bit. And we just got passed by first day hiker. First person we've seen today other than those people camp by the road. So this is Burnett Gap. So it looks like we're going to cross over there in that curve. So this forestry road is FS 107, looks like. So we're going to go that way over there in the corner. So this is Burnett Gap 4.98. And there's a little parking area here too. You can tell this is a busy road. Stay with me. Let's see. Where's the trail at? This is a busy road. Okay, so the trail kind of drops an angle this way. Come on, Sally, we gotta get off the road. Come on, go, go, go. One. Jeez, how old is that sign? I mean, you know, it's just, you know, a little set of stairs here, like yellow thing, because like if you go up, the trail is like over that way. We're gonna go this way. Come on, Sally girl. So that's Highway 1, or I think it's Highway 180, Road 180, something like that. It's Wolfpen Gap Road, I believe. Yeah. It's hard to believe. First week of February, I'm in tank top and shorts. It's warmed up pretty significantly since we've been, well, I don't know, like we've climbed, but I think it's just warmer today than it had been. And it's just, I think the sugar is really starting to like set in because I'm starting to get a headache. So I'm ready for the car. I feel pretty good. It's just, I know I need sodium. I need salty, I need like real food. I've been craving a burger and fries. It don't show there being a stream here. Well, I like the wooden stairs on this side. There's a lot of briars in this little section. Little stream here. Again, it's not on this map. 5.28. So 5.41, there's a series of step overs. I'll go ahead and start wrapping up the video because we're not far from where we split on Friday and started the loop clockwise. I keep wanting to say counterclockwise. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it. Sally, stop. Really enjoyed it. I mean, aside from not having a spoon to eat food with, that was really dumb on my part, but I'm glad I had enough snacks and stuff to get me through these last couple of days. But yeah, I mean, great loop. I definitely recommend, like I said, do it clockwise, because I think this climb, if you go counterclockwise, would be miserable. Like, probably not too bad from here up to that stream where those people were camped, but from there to Coosa would be a bear. But yeah, overall, great trip. Just, you know, unfortunate about my meals and lack of spoon, but we made it work. We survived. But yeah, I really can't think of anything to add. Like, I don't think I would change the campsites, honestly, what I did, because I think where we were at on Blood Mountain would have been awesome if it had been clear. So, but that campsite that's right there at the junction with Duncan Ridge wouldn't be a bad second option. And I absolutely loved our campsite last night. I've said that several times. Loved it. Highly recommend it. But yeah, just really great. I say it's probably moderate to difficult just because of the elevation gain. It is very, very tiring. I would definitely recommend doing it over 2 days, or 2 nights, 3 days, just to break up the mileage and the elevation gain. But everything else worked. Hammock was great. I definitely think a lot of the sites are more hammock friendly. But I mean, you could definitely make a tent work, a smaller tent especially. You know, the only downside, I guess, is at that Blood Mountain campsite is that there was it was a lot of exposed dirt. So if you had a tent set up there and it rained, it would get like really muddy, I think. But look at this, isn't this pretty? Since we've dropped down in this valley here. But anyway, so we're not far from the car, probably, I'm assuming about a half mile or so. So we'll keep showing you all the way out. But just, like I say, I really enjoyed this trail. I mean, it's kicked my butt, obviously, but overall, I really enjoyed it. Look how pretty this is. Well, I'm surprised this is not a campsite right here by this stream. Maybe they don't allow it. I think we're inside the park boundary at this point. No, we're still outside the park boundary. So, which, you know, these trees don't look the absolute best either, but man, will you sleep good next to this? This is at 5.49. Oh, that is just so pretty. Nice little bridge here. This is just outside the park boundary. So this is Burnett Branch. 5.51. So I think this is the other end of that Bear Hair Gap. And this is probably also the park boundary. Yep. Bear Hair Trail. So this is at, and it's funny because they don't show it being here. It shows it being further down. 5.54. I was gonna go at the other end of that Bear Hair Gap to back up to that overlook, but I just don't have the energy to do any more uphill because I think it was gonna be like another 700 or 800 feet of elevation gain, and I ain't got that in me today. So I'll come back and maybe do that. Maybe stay up here at Vogel and do like a series of day hikes, like maybe just a few different ones. So here's the junction where we started our clockwise loop. I think that goes into the campground, and we go this way, go back to the car. So this junction is at, see, it don't show this either. It's just weird. 5.58. Yeah, so it says moderate to strenuous. Bear Hair is considered moderate. Duncan Ridge is moderate to strenuous. So I would definitely agree with that. I mean, overall it wasn't bad, but for a 12-mile loop, it's pretty difficult. Let's say you're climbing Bloods, you're climbing Coosa, so you got some pretty good elevation gain in those 12 miles. But we did it. We survived. Now we just got to get to the car. This is so pretty here. The trees and everything. See, these are some nice like car camping sites here. Seriously, backed up against the woods right here. So this little junction is, I think this goes into the campground. So this is at 5.73. Oh, Sally, come here. Oh, man. Did I say I'm tired yet? Yeah, it just kind of hit me just now. It's like I'm out of steam. Like, physically I feel fine. It's just I need food. Plus came up behind me and it scared me a little bit. So it's like I think he was kind of trail running. Wasn't expecting anybody to come up behind me. Man, it's just, this is really pretty. Well, you can tell this is a heavily used trail. So here's the junction with that nature trail. And this is at 5.87. And like I said, the nature trail isn't shown on Gaia. Whew. Take in the view one last time. Take a little break to get my charger out for my phone because it was only 8%, and I know like it's just as soon as I go to end like the workouts and all that, it's gonna like shut down. So just trying to keep everything moving and grooving. know we're almost to the car. Don't remember this being too far from the car. I see the gravel lot. Hope my car's still there. Ah, I see the car. Yay! We did it. So at 5.98, we have reached the parking area. Great trip. Couldn't ask for better weather. I guess I really shouldn't say we were done because we hadn't made it all the way to the car. You ready for me to take your pack off? Yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Cause you're gonna roll in the gravel, I just know it. Oh. That'll do. Alright, that's it guys. We'll see y'all next time.